Hi guys, it's Light Over Darkness 33, and I had a wonderful day. I hope you had a great day. It was a day of reflection and meditation for me, so I'm in a really great space, and I'm ready to talk to you guys about some of the things that I learned during meditation, my studying and everything. It's been really great. I found out that we are currently in the year of Jupiter right now. And what does that mean? That means that the sun is revolving around the world, and the time of month in the year is Jupiter. And that's in Sagittarius going towards Capricorn. So what does that mean for us? That means that we are doing in a great place, basically. We're in a time of manifestation. We're in a time of awareness. And we're in a time of receiving from God. It's a great time to receive from God. So let's get into it. Okay. What I got from God today was to talk to you about the manifestation and how to align your mind so that you can be in the right mindset for meditation. Because your meditation is very important. Your life depends upon it. Your finance depends upon it. Your friendship, your love depends upon it. So it's important that we get in the right mindset. We can't allow people to get us off of our right mindset. We can't allow people to put us in a negative vibe, do any of that. Now, from my teaching, metaphysically, what I was taught is that when the enemy feels attacked by you because you're on the right track, he'll send one of his imps to jump into someone physically so they can attack you. And I believe that. I believe that. So you can't let your mindset set be on the wrong thing so that you are not manifesting. I'm not saying you have to be manifesting 24 hours a day, but you have to keep your mind on God, on things that are higher. Because the Bible even says, keep your mind on these things. Whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is great, whatsoever is peaceful, whatsoever is kind. So take time out your day and do at least one thing that's kind for someone else. You're storing up in your bank for God your gifts. You're stirring up abundant blessings. You're blessing someone. Because remember, I told you that it's a revolving door. You give, you receive. You give, you receive. You give, you receive. It's like turning double dutch. One goes, the next one goes. One goes, the next one goes. So you have to always be in the mindset of God. Because God is in your mind. God is in your soul. And God will come out your mouth if you allow him to. But you have a will. This thing called free will. And in your free will, you can choose to be kind or you can choose to be evil. You can choose to be good or you can choose to be bad. So if you want good, then you have to be good. Yeah, I know there's lots of people that are blessed and they're acting terrible. But you know what? That just may be a way for the God to let them know, okay, I'm giving you a chance to straighten up. I'm blessing you. You're going to fall if you don't straighten up. So that means that God will bless the just and the unjust. Why do we have to work so hard? Because we are children of God. We're his star seeds. And being a star seed means that you are higher than those things that are grounded on the ground. I shouldn't have said grounded, that are on the ground, because we are grounded because of Mother Earth. When you breathe the air from God and you stand on the ground with no shoes on, you're grounding yourself. You're taking a deep breath, letting it out, standing on the ground barefoot, maybe touching the leaves, maybe touching a tree, looking at the sun as long as you can, and you're in nature. You're in God's creation. You're a creation of God in his creation, which means you're honoring him and blessing him for creating his creation. So grounding is important as well. Also, I'm going to let that be part of the refocusing. The refocusing is getting your mind right. And being so strong through meditation, through talking to God, and through prayer, and letting the angels help you. You're so strong that even if someone was to attack you, that it may get you angry, but you don't sin. You don't let it last. You get that thing off your back. Because I'm going to tell you something. Here's a nice tip and a secret. If you allow people to get you off your guard and to make you act ugly, and you stay ugly, and you keep that thing for days, weeks, months, years, guess what? They got you. They're controlling you. And I know you don't want people controlling you. I read about that today as well, that there are people who use your mind and your psyche to get you to do what they want you to do, psychologically. They think that you're weak because you have a conscience. Your conscience won't let you do certain things, but theirs will. And they overrule you because they know that you're kind, and you're going to let them scream at you, holler at you, misuse you, cheat on you if you're a woman, or cheat on you if you're a man, take your money and run, take your house, because you're kind and forgiving. But we're not ignorant. I know people say, well, you're supposed to be kind. Yeah, but you're not supposed to be a fool. Don't be nobody's fool. Let the God in you stand up and say, no, I don't like the way you talk to me. Or if you don't have the balls to do that, can I say balls? It's a word. If you don't have the strength to say that, then you just walk away and leave them standing there in their stew. Because they had concocted it. They put their potatoes in there, they put the carrots in there, they put the celery in there, put the beef in there, and they're ready for you. And you just standing there with a glass of water. Lord have mercy. Be not ignorant, children. Don't be nobody's fool. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for your life. Now next, you gotta have a deep connection. A deep connection. And that requires you to meditate. That requires you to be on a different realm. Because when you're meditating especially when you're listening to binaural beats. Binaural beats. Look it up. It's a certain tone, and this tone allows the spirit to be quiet and able to receive from God. You'll have visions under this tone. You'll also be able to hear from God under this tone. So look that up. I think it's Binaurel. I think that's the correct spelling of it. That's a good way for that deep connection. Because we want a fresh start, don't we all? Don't you want your second chance at life? You can have it. You just have to let go of all that negative current stuff going on. Get grounded. Stay in meditation. Stay able to hear from God. Watch out for angel numbers so you can look it up and find out what the angels are saying for you to do. And always remember thoughts of things. That what you think about, that shall be. So if you're thinking about a certain number, I know I am, a finance that you want to receive, you'll receive it. But just make sure you say it correctly. Make sure you say it correctly. Make sure. Because the enemy listens to our prayers as well. Now, I know you know this. The enemy listens to our prayers. And as he's listening, you may say 42 million. And he'll break it down to 42,000. Because you said, I want the 42 million. I want 42. Watch your words. Speak to that thing. Write it out. Get your pad. Maybe something like this. Something like this. A little pad. And write out what you want. That's called scripting. Write out what you want. I've always wrote letters to God. But I didn't know that with scripting, you do it as if it's happening now. I have such and such in my bank account today. I have food in my refrigerator today. I am driving my brand new Mercedes off the car lot. I am going to Papa Do's. I am receiving the keys to my brand new home. I am getting married to the man of my dreams. I am a business owner with an enterprise of over 45 million. Whatever. Write it down. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. So make sure your words are plain, and make sure you go back and look at them and believe within your heart when you look at those words that it's going to happen. Next, I know some of you have broken hearts. We've talked about this. I have a relationship channel which I'm building, but it's not up completely yet. So I'm going to talk about it here. A broken heart. You can be heartbroken from family. You can be heartbroken from friends. It's not just a romantic relationship. Your friends can break your heart. Somebody you've known all of your life. And they'll turn around and do something that will break your heart. And you'll say, oh my God, how did she do that to me? I can't believe she did that to me. What is wrong with her? What is wrong with him? Why did he do that? People are people. And people will be good and they'll be bad. And you have to take the good with the bad. Let it go. Because I'll tell you what happens when you let it go. They take it off. You let it go by saying, I'm sorry, but until we can be in a better place and you can treat me fairly, I can't have this relationship like it used to be. I'm gonna have to take a time out. And take your time out. Take your time out. It may be 3 months. It may be 2 weeks. It may be 6 months. It might be a year. But take some time to let that person think about what they've done to you. That's what you do. Wheel of Fortune. What is the Wheel of Fortune? The Wheel of Fortune is your life. Your life is like a Wheel of Fortune. It's spinning and you don't know what it's going to land on. However, prayer changes things, faith changes things, and you can have that Wheel of Fortune land on great things for you. So as a man thinketh, so is he. Put your mind on the very best for yourself. Don't think down on yourself. Don't think you can't make it. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. You can make it. Yes, you can. Call on God. Call on his angels. When I say his angels, I'm going to name them. I don't have a problem with that. I believe in angels. Call on Michael. Call on Gabriel. Call on Zadiel. Call on Miriam. They will help you and fight the battle for you. Ask them to fight against those that fight against you. And in saying that, they will. Because they're under order from God. And you're a child of God. You're made in his image. Next, abundance. Great word, abundance. Abundance can mean anything. It can mean finance. It can mean houses and land. It can mean clothes. It can mean food. It can mean words. It can mean love. Seek abundance and let abundance live with you in your life. Receive the abundance of God. God's word said all these things will be added to you if you have faith of a mustard seed. And a mustard seed is a little bitty seed. And a lot of us don't even have that. But I want you to put on your big girl underwear, your big man underwear, and grow up some and have that faith that says, I know I can. It's going to happen. It will happen. It is for me. It's for me. I have it now. Use action words now. Not tomorrow. Now. It will happen for me. It has happened for me. Use your present tense. Act as if. Act as if it's here now. Act as if your mansion is here. And you're just waiting on your keys, baby. Get yourself together. Open your mind and your heart to better. We got to step up. We have faith for little bitty things. But I dare you to go in your living room when nobody's there but you. And I dare you to walk around that living room as if you're walking down a wall. Remember in the Bible they were talking about they walked down the wall of Jericho and it fell down? Walk around that living room. Call what you want to come forth and say anything that's against it, I cause it to fall. Call on Michael. Call on Gabriel to help you. Light you a candle. There's nothing wrong with lighting a candle. Light you a candle. Believe and walk. Walk. I believe this is going to happen for me. I know this is going to happen for me. God, you can do it for me. God, please hear my prayer. God, do it for me. I know you can do it for me. God, it's not just for me. It's for me and my family. It's for me to help my family. Do it for me, God. Do it for me, God. And walk. And walk. Walk around. Walk around that wall of brokenness. Walk around that wall of doubt. Walk around that wall of hatred. Walk around that wall of anger. Walk around that wall of fear. Because I'm going to tell you something. God did not give you the spirit of fear. He gave you a sound mind. Love. Use that. Use what you got. You have the skill set to be who you want to be in life. I also learned today, I'm not going to let this stroke bother me. I still am pretty smart. I still have the gift of God in my heart. And I am still going to be great. I feel like God put me off the workplace for a reason. Maybe it's to help you. Maybe it's to give you what I've got. Because God does speak to me. He always has. And I do have prophetic word. And I have helped many people. And I'm going to continue to help them. I'm going to continue to do the work of a light worker. Because that's what I am. A worker who moves in the light. I don't move in darkness. I move in light. I believe in light. I believe in lights. I believe in having empathy for people. Not sympathy. Empathy for people. And in that empathy, God has given me the gift to be able to take that out of them. I have the ability to hold people and to get out of them what is bothering them. To pray for them so that they can be healed. Because I'm gonna tell you another secret. A lot of times, things that are bothering us physically, when you get sick, starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. Because what did I tell you? So is the man thinketh, so is he? Yep. If you think you're sick, guess what? You're going to be sick. If you think you're rich, you're going to be rich. And if you think you're well, you're going to be well. So what are you thinking about? What are you doing? I hope it's you. I hope you're doing your best. Let's see if I have anything else for you. God says turn back 2 pages. I'm turning back 2 pages. This is about meditation as well. Conscious breathing from your spine base. Your spine, where your spine ends at. Breathe from the end of your backbone when you're meditating. And you live into your highest purpose. We all come here with a purpose. We all come here to do what God sent us to do. And guess what? Once you have completed your purpose, your job that you're supposed to do, then that's when God will take you home. So that you can do your next set. Go do your next job. And that's what we do. Not a lot of people think, oh, when we die, we don't come back. Well, see, the body dies. Just like clothes. if you were to think about it, if you wore the same dress or suit every day, wouldn't that suit get worn? Wouldn't that suit get frayed? Wouldn't that dress have end up with hem coming out of it, or torn or something, or the fabric would wear? That's just like the body. The body gets tired, and after a while, it's no longer here. And that's how that works. I want you to, I told you this before, I'm going to tell you again, 432 megahertz, MHz. Put that in YouTube and get you a meditation video and listen to it. Some may be guided, some may not be guided. Guided means that it has what you're supposed to do. They'll tell you to breathe. They'll tell you to lay there. They'll tell you to think of this, to think of that. It'll guide you through the meditation. Those of us that have been meditating, we just do the regular meditation with the music because we already know to breathe from the base of the back. Breathe in and put it out your mouth. We already know to open our third eye by closing our eyes and looking up into this area by meditating. We already know that, but that's what you need to do. Do that. That may be called esoteric meditation. We can do that. And then you'll get in different dimensions. There's the 7th dimension, there's the 8th dimension, there's the 9th dimension, and the 10th dimension. 7th dimension, 8th dimension. 8th dimension is infinity. 9th dimension is access to instant probability. Access to instant probability. 10th dimension is all probabilities of all universes. There isn't just one universe. There's several universes. All right, as a single point. Then there's the library. The library is a 0-point field. It's the source of probability. That's when you get to the source, when you're at the top. And when you're at the top, that's when you start hearing from God directly. That's when you start seeing visions. That's when you start operating in gifts. Your gift may be healing. Your gift may be prophecy. Your gift may be finance. I don't know what your gift is. You'll have to pray and ask God about that. So I think I've given you quite a bit right now. And we'll talk again soon. I want you to know that I love you from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. With my mind, with my heart, and with all of my soul. I wish you nothing but peace, love, happiness, and financial blessings. God, in your name, I ask you to bless everybody who's under my voice. I ask you to take care of their needs. Bless those that are in tears, sad because of their life, sad because of what others are doing to them. God, I ask you to help them. Lift them up off their bed, their sick bed. I want you to please take care of the children. Bless them, God. It seems as if our children are under attack. God, I ask you to put a hedge of protection around the children. Let no weapon formed against them prosper. Let no devil come against them. God, I ask you to bless those who need homes. Bless those who need a vehicle. Bless those who need more money in their accounts. God, bless those who need food in their house. You know what they're standing in need of, Father. And I ask you to open up the door of heaven and let it pour out a blessing that they don't have room enough to receive. Oh God, I ask you to touch them right now. I ask you not to let anything happen to them, God, that is not against in your will. If it's your will, Father, I understand, but please, God, bless all of my angels who are listening to me. And God, I ask you to increase this channel all the more. I ask you to send me people, send my tribe, God. People who will listen all the way to the end, subscribe, and like. Because I'm doing this for you, God. I'm not doing it for earthly gain. I'm doing it for you. It's for you, God. I dedicated this channel to you when I first started it. So I thank you all for listening to me. I thank you all for your time. And I thank you all for blessing me with your presence. I hope that something I've said you've been able to use in your life. And I hope all your manifestations come true. Be blessed.